Welcome back to my channel. My name is Phil A. Mignon and this is Medium Rare Poetry. Today I'm continuing from my playlist entitled 45 Shades of Orange, which are poems that relate to the presidency and aftermath of Donald J. Trump. It came to light sometime after his presidency ended that Donald and his chief of staff, the White House chief of staff, and maybe some other people were involved in disposing of sensitive documents by flushing them down the toilet. Having had some plumbing experience during my lifetime, I can relate to that, hence the high-vis shirt. But I would know what would happen if you flushed too much stuff down the toilet that was not meant to be flushed down there. So today I present to you A National Stoppage. A National Stoppage by Phil A. Mignon. There was movement at the White House every day at 3:30 when the tangerine dictator took his throne. With a diet free of fibre, mainly fat from KFC, it was nasty, as he twittered on his phone. Now the budget for the mansion had been shaved so very lean, as the petty cash, once topped up, seemed to vanish. So the Auditory General slashed excesses, so it seemed, thus the gold-edged toilet tissue now was banished. A man named after Pastures, hoarding damning notes nearby, yelled "Eureka!" with a curious idea. To obscure future problems, make this data say goodbye after tending to the presidential rear. The vault was emptied quickly as his anus was prolific and there needed to be found a new solution. He spied an ancient document whose power was terrific, yes, a perfect way to ditch the Constitution. This obsessive waste disposal was to yield a gross backlash, as the plumbing couldn't manage this onslaught. The choking of the flushing then resulted in backsplash. A special type of tradesman should be sought. Delicate inquiry seemed to take the staff some ages, though the pipes were in an urgent need of purging. The slothful rate of progress seemed they'd flushed the yellow pages, and they need a classified discreet drain surgeon. So Richard Nixon's plumber, aging Alfred Watergate, was dispatched unto the basement's hallowed halls. With a monkey wrench and face mask, he made not to hesitate to endanger his bright orange coveralls. He removed an 8-inch elbow, then stepped back and let it flow. It was lucky no poor soul was in its way. It proceeded, never ending, but eventually it slowed. Phew, 100 yards of document mache. The retired head of spooks, just next door to CIA, was a square-jawed fighting man by name of Clapper. Recalled was he to delve into the basement's turds and way in a mission codenamed Confiscate the Crapper. With a team of Secret Service, all unblessed with sense of smell, they commenced to sift amongst that tube of doom, armed with dainty sets of tweezers in that putrefying hell, plucking evidence before they all did swoon. The muck was separated into useful tiny parts, kind of like a 20-million-piece jigsaw. The fecal and the printed matter, tainted up with farts, formed an act that clearly shattered many laws. So the yellow ochre leader and his band of merry thieves were paraded to the country's highest judge. The charge was defecation with intention to deceive, and the evidence was reinstated sludge. Flamboyant orange jumpsuits matched the inmate's florid face. Absurdly, it resembled camouflage. His legacy was ruined, now a national disgrace. He found solace in creating decoupage. A moral can be garnered if immoral you should be, and you wish to hide a myriad of flaws. Don't you flush them down the toilet thinking that will set you free, lest you chewed them up and swallowed them, of course. Well, I hope that wasn't too on the nose for you. That's it for today. If you could press the subscribe button, I would be so very, very grateful. And maybe like it and share it with your friends, and we can spread the word around the world that poetry is not just for the highbrow, but for simple folks like me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.